Club Insider reveals why Spurs prefer Dominic Solanke over Ivan Toney. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with all the latest news. Tottenham insider Paul O'Keefe has revealed that the North London club want a well-rounded striker rather than just an out-and-out goalscorer, which is why they are particularly keen on securing Dominic Solanke. The speculation linking Solanke with a move to Spurs has gone into hyperdrive over the last week, with several outlets reporting that the Lily-Whites have stepped up their efforts to land the Englishman. This includes a recent update by Caught Offside, who claimed that Tottenham have spoken to the striker's entourage, with the player keen on making the switch to N17. The report suggested that Spurs could test the waters with an initial offer of £43 million for Solanke, although the Cherries may hold out for their starman's release clause to be met. Not all Tottenham fans are convinced about the Bournemouth star, with some on social media wondering why the club do not push the boat out to get Ivan Toney. O'Keefe has now provided the answer, revealing that Solanke's ability to press is valued highly by Tottenham. He said on the Last Word on Spurs' YouTube channel, "They obviously want a winger and they want a forward. The criteria for the forward is obviously the pressing is important. They don't want a poacher, like what you would say is a traditional 9, since they need to offer more than that. When they are weighing up Ivan Toney and other players, they are looking at Dominic Solanke because they have been particularly impressed by his pressing ability and other aspects of his play. That's one they are starting to really pursue now, because I think they have made their decision on that one. Toney is the better finisher and arguably also technically better on the ball than Solanke. However, Solanke is evidently a much better fit for Postecoglou's style of play than the Brentford star, with the 26-year-old being a lot more mobile, a very good presser and having the pace to get in behind. Tottenham have held talks to sign Wolves' attacking sensation Pedro Neto this summer. The North London club have managed to extend Timo Werner's loan spell, but they are still in need of more quality out wide on the flanks. Ange Postecoglou seeks depth, and Spurs have been working hard to bring in a new winger. While they have been linked with quite a few top-class forwards, things haven't gone according to plan for them so far. Wolves' Portuguese attacking sensation Pedro Neto is one of the names on Tottenham's radar, and according to Paul O'Keefe via Last Word on Spurs, Postecoglou's team have spoken to people who could help facilitate a deal for the former Lazio winger. With Dejan Kulusevski's future at the club uncertain, Neto could come in as an ideal replacement. He prefers playing out wide on the right, but can feature on the opposite flank as well as number 10 when needed. While injuries have been a major problem for him in recent seasons, the 24-year-old still has time to turn things around. Last season, the Portuguese international had 11 assists and 3 goals in his 24 outings. A fully fit Pedro Neto can surely help Tottenham take the next step. As a result, they seem to be pushing hard for his services. While he still has 3 years left on his deal at Wolves, Spurs are willing to try their luck, and they have contacted people who can help make the move happen. O'Keefe feels Pedro Neto is someone they will definitely go after in an attempt to bolster their attack before the end of the transfer window. Spurs in pole position for lethal 24-year-old star as Postecoglou eyes entire new front line. Tottenham are in a strong position to win the race for Lille centre-forward Jonathan David amid a double update on his future. Jonathan David has been a great performer for Lille since joining the club in August 2020, having netted an impressive 84 goals in 183 appearances across all competitions. Last season, David managed 26 goals and 9 assists in 47 games as Lille finished 4th in League One and reached the quarter-finals of the Europa Conference League, where they lost to Aston Villa. Lille might have to operate without their star forward next season, however. He has entered the final year of his contract with the French side, which has forced club chiefs to lower his price tag to just £25 million. That cut price fee is very attractive for top clubs around Europe, as David is a proven goalscorer who also has his best years ahead of him, as he is still only 24. Tottenham, Atletico Madrid and Roma are the main clubs who have been linked with David in recent weeks. According to French newspaper L'Équipe, Roma recently initiated talks with both David and Lille, but they will find it very tough to complete a deal. As such, Spurs are now leading the chase for David and should be able to finalise his capture if they send Lille a bid worth £25 million or more. As the Canadian is available for such a good price, there is the opportunity for Ange Postecoglou to completely revamp his centre-forward options by landing another striker too. Postecoglou wants to bring Premier League centre-back to Tottenham. According to Give Me Sport, Tottenham Hotspur have now set their sights on Crystal Palace centre-back Joachim Andersen, whose future at Selhurst Park is thought to be in doubt. The report claims that Ange Postecoglou wants additional reinforcements to his backline this summer and views Andersen as someone who can offer competition and cover to Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven. It is pointed out that the Denmark international has only 2 years left on his contract at Selhurst Park, which could potentially make him a relatively cheap option for the top clubs in the Premier League. This is not the first time Spurs have been linked with Andersen. The Lily-Whites reportedly wanted to sign the defender back in 2021 after his impressive loan spell with Fulham. However, Tottenham are not the only ones showing interest in the 28-year-old, who is also alleged to be on the radars of both Newcastle and Liverpool. It is revealed that even though Andersen might be tempted by the prospect of moving to a bigger club this summer, Oliver Glasner's men are expected to fight to keep hold of the defender. Palace have already lost Michael Olise this summer, while Mark Guehi and Eberechi Eze are also being linked with potential moves away. With Mark Guehi potentially set to follow Michael Olise out of the door this summer, and with a threat of Eberechi Eze's departure also looming, I doubt Palace would consider any offers for Andersen, despite the former Fulham star's contract situation. I also doubt he would come to Tottenham just to sit on the bench behind the likes of Romero, Van der Ven, and maybe even Radu Dragusin too. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!